South Florida or Alaska, but go ahead. Sure. All right.
Preparations continue, but just the long layoff since the last game. How is your defense responding to that in their preparations?
Yeah, so far it's been great. The guys have really worked hard. You worry a little bit, with the layoff, whether those guys will be ready to, practice and work at the standard that's required. But so far it's been great. We have really good leadership. Guys are working hard. It was a cold day yesterday, but guys responded the right way. So I'm pleased right now with the direction we're headed.
In a bowl game and getting ready for a team that you don't see very often,
Yeah, absolutely. We've talked a lot about just the opportunity that we have, playing a tremendous Clemson team, and we're really excited about that opportunity. So yeah, they're a little bit different. We've never seen them, but at the end of the day, it's still football, and the guys are just so excited to be here at the Orange Bowl with the opportunity to play. So it'll be fun.
Situation with bowl games, some players opt out, some players are here. Byron's going to be here and then taking parts of that school news, but Jeremy decided to about that aspect. They can prepare with him without us.
Yeah, it's kind of been our method all year. It's been a revolving door in a lot of spots, so to speak. And, obviously for different circumstances, some guys aren't here. But we're super excited about the guys that are here. Those guys, want to finish this thing. And, we've had a tremendous season. And, to go out on a high note is something that these guys are really hungry to try to achieve. So great opportunity again. And I'm so happy that these guys are here.
First time around, when Jeremy went to South Carolina, that was kind of a late week deal. This one's a little different. How much is really bowl preparations? Do you feel like that group is probably a little more prepared to go with his absence than maybe they were the first time around?
Yeah, I hope so. I guess we'll find out. I think from a mental perspective, yeah, we understand what's going on. It's not a shock. But at the end of the day, the guys have to prepare the right way, and so far they're doing that. And then obviously the big test come, Friday night. So we wish Jeremy nothing but the best. He did so much, for the University of Tennessee on the field, and but we're obviously excited about the guys that we have that are ready to play, and I'm really believing that they'll have great games and be ready to go.
Do you feel like any of those freshmen that played a little bit but not come this year have taken a step in bowl practice before playing for this week? Josh Josephs or Elijah Harris or any of those type players that play just a little bit, not a lot?
Yeah, I think a lot of it just depends on, how the game unfolds, but our mindset right now is we're going to put the best players out there to give us the best opportunity, to win the game, and those young guys have really come along, and you expect that just with the level of, with the amount of work that they've gotten, not just, doing bowl prep, but just the whole season. So, we're putting together some packages, and, I guess you just have to find out Friday night.
Tell us about this Clemson offense and their quarterback, what they bring to the table, and had a very good championship game in the ACC.
Yeah, I think it starts there. Obviously they brought in a young quarterback, and I thought he did a tremendous job. You can see why they played him. You can see why they have so much confidence in him. I didn't feel like they missed a beat. Those guys do a great job with their RPO concepts. They have a really strong, run game. They do a great job that way. And like I said, the quarterback's extremely athletic. I think he has a strong arm. He's obviously young. He doesn't have a big body of work. But the reps that you see, you understand that, the future is bright for him. So our guys understand that. We understand it's going to be a great challenge. And like I said, they're definitely looking forward to it.
Is there a little bit of unknown facing the quarterback who hasn't really started yet?
Yeah, it always is. You've never seen him. You see the strong arm on tape. He definitely shows some, off-schedule type playmaking skills. But until you get in the game and actually see exactly how fast he is, how strong he is, you just never know. But I can tell you this, he's definitely got our guys' attention, by what he's done on tape. And, we have a lot of respect for the Clemson program as a whole. So we know he's talented. He wouldn't be there if he wasn't. For those guys to put him into the championship game and thrust him into that role, we understand the type of confidence that they have in him. And we understand that we're going to have to play our best game to be able to, try to control him.
Kind of a heck of a spot for a guy to make a start freshman first start, right?
Yeah, well, like I said, to do it in the championship game on that type of stage obviously shows the confidence that the coaching staff has in them, and now he's had a whole week of, or 2 weeks or whatever it's been to prepare, for the bowl game. So I'm sure they'll have him ready to go, and, it's our job to make sure we got our guys ready to go. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What freshman have you seen that was this year defensively? Maybe one you're not going to count on, but you said, okay, where that guy started at the end of the year, where that guy's at right now,
Yeah.
can translate and speak to the next year.
Yeah, I like Elijah. And Elijah Herring has played some football for us, obviously, this season. We're literally just talking about him. He's a guy that was an edge guy for the most part, coming out of high school. And, it's been a learning curve for him, being able to make the transition from outside to inside. But, every week he seems to getting better and better. He's a big, strong kid. Football is extremely important to him. So I think the future is bright with him. I think he's going to have a chance to be able to help this team in a larger role, moving forward. And, we're obviously happy he's here. Caleb Perry's made some strides, another linebacker who, played a lot of the bulk of his work on special teams. And, we feel good about the direction he's headed in. So, I could really say that about a lot of the guys. Christian Harrison, corner for us, out of Atlanta, Georgia, has done some really good things for us. Again, probably got his lion's share of work on special teams. But, when you look at the bowl prep, the confidence that he's starting to show, we think he's, definitely a guy, again, who will have a bright future.
Out of the early enrollees, I know you were involved in the safety. What have you seen out of John Small?
Yeah, John is exactly what we thought he would be. Extremely athletic. He's long, has what I would consider, elite ball skills. I think he has a really bright future, very athletic, obviously just like most freshmen, some things that he has to get better at, but just the short window that we've had him, it's going to be exciting, to watch him develop.
You look at the back end of last year's class, Pierce, Vols, entire class, some of those guys, and then the entire defensive class this year. Does that get you excited about the future? Because it feels like that's a foundation. At this point, you've done Cowboys here. These are guys you all are actually bringing in. Do you feel like that's kind of the foundation of what you all can be?
Yeah, absolutely. It has to be. For us to go and not just go, but stay, where we want to be. It's going to start with us building the thing the right way with a great foundation, and it's no mystery. It starts up front for us. The defensive line is always the tip of the spear. We wanted to identify some edge rushers that can win one-on-ones. Guys that had natural twitch, and we felt like we found that, in our recruiting class over the last couple years. And once you get that solidified, you want to make sure that you got enough guys on the back end that can play one-on-one coverage, make plays in space, and then find some linebackers that can lead and put the whole thing together. So we feel like we have a really strong foundation that we're building. So it's exciting.
You made the decision to bring in Keith Dealing for BYU. What did you like about him when you watched his film, and after having spent the weekend with him and kind of getting to know him and his wife? He's an older guy.
Yeah.
What do you feel like he brings to that room?
Yeah, just great leadership. He's obviously played a lot of football. He's a big, strong kid from an athletic perspective that actually has some really good, spatial awareness. So I think it'll be a good bridge, for some of the younger guys that are getting in that we think will be extremely talented. But you'll have an older guy that has played a lot of football that seems to be a good leader. He was a captain there at BYU. So we're excited about not only what he brings from a leadership perspective, but obviously a talent perspective as well.
Rodney had a huge rotation. The secondary had a bigger rotation, some because of injury this year. Do you feel like maybe you're going to want to get the three linebackers plus Keenan in this class, but the linebackers can also start to rotate a little bit more and have
that's the ultimate goal. You want to be able to alternate and roll those guys on all three levels. We obviously play a style of football where we're going to play extremely fast, and you're always going to play a lot of snaps. And for us to be playing at the level that we need to play at, our guys need to be able to be fresh as they can be. And we were able to do that a little bit more up front, like you said, from the secondary perspective, a little bit because you had to. but we were very much, you know, stagnant on the inside linebacker position, and we think moving forward we will not be. You know, again, I'm excited about those freshman linebackers we got coming in, and I think the future will be extremely bright.
What have you seen out of that trio? I know it's just a handful of practices.
Yeah.
I know you were here a couple of them ago. What have you seen out of he and T9 or Taylor?
Shoot, just athleticism, you know, twitch. We obviously, you know, we're not tackling right now and things of that nature, but, you know, just in terms of just their overall athleticism, you know, the speed, you know, to be able to diagnose the play, get downhill, all the things that we thought we saw in recruiting, you know, is really come to fruition based on, you know, the small body of work that they've had through these couple of days of practice. But, you know, I think the next piece is obviously the physicality that'll come when we get going. But no, these guys haven't disappointed at all. You know, I think as they continue to get stronger, you know, learn our system, I think, again, you know, we'll have, you know, 3 of the most outstanding linebackers, definitely athletic linebackers in the country.
Tim, how involved are you in the process of kids making a decision on whether they go pro, whether they, you know, stay here at Tennessee with the era of the transfer portal? How much are you having those discussions one-on-one with those kids to try to see what your roster might look like next year?
Yeah, we're definitely, you know, we're part of the puzzle, you know, but, you know, ultimately, you know, it's a lot of people that are involved in it, a lot of stakeholders, so to speak. But, you know, you like to think, you know, when you went to battle with these kids, you know, over the last, you know, 2 years for some of them, you know, they value your opinion, you know, and ultimately we want the best for those guys. So, yeah, we're definitely a part of the puzzle, but ultimately, you know, it comes down to the kid and, you know, his family and, you know, making the best decision for them.